It's one of the oldest questions, and maybe it feels like it has the most confusing answers. What do women actually want? And we've all heard the easy, cynical answers, right? Looks, money, status, a checklist of accomplishments. But if you've ever been in a room where someone has all those things and still feels profoundly alone, or if you've met a couple who has none of the conventional markers of success, yet seem genuinely quietly happy together, you start to suspect there's something else going on. So let's just set aside the lists for a moment, the top 5 traits, or the secrets to attraction. Instead, let's talk about the environment a human being creates around them, the emotional space they inhabit. Because what's often described as what women want is really just what people want in a deep, reciprocal connection. It's about a feeling of security, but not in a financial sense, a deeper kind of security. Imagine for a second the feeling of being truly listened to, not just waiting for your turn to talk or scanning for a way to fix the problem, but just receiving. There's a quiet power in the man who can listen without immediately translating everything into his own experience, who can hear a story about her frustrating day and not offer a solution, but just say, "That sounds so draining, tell me more." That act of witnessing, of validating her reality without trying to override it, that creates a safety. It says, "Your inner world is safe with me." And that is a rare and profound thing. And tied to that is this sense of groundedness, not rigidness, not unshakable masculinity that never bends, but a genuine emotional stability. It's the capacity to handle your own frustrations, your own disappointments, without directing that storm at her. It's knowing that when life gets difficult, he won't crumble or become cruel, but will process, adapt, and remain kind. This isn't about being a stoic rock. It's about being a grown tree. Roots deep enough to sway in the wind without breaking. That stability isn't for her, it's within him, but it makes the space around him feel incredibly safe to inhabit. Then there's this quality that often gets misunderstood: enthusiasm for her, a genuine, active interest in who she is as a separate, whole person. It's in the way his eyes light up not just when she looks a certain way, but when she talks about something she's passionate about. It's remembering the name of the project she was nervous about, or asking a follow-up question about the book she mentioned 2 weeks ago. It's celebrating her wins as if they were his own, not as a performance, but because her joy actually brings him joy. This is the opposite of ownership. It's admiration. It's saying, "I see you, and I am consistently delighted by what I see." And this allows for something else to flourish: autonomy. The healthiest relationships aren't two halves making a whole. They're two wholes choosing to walk side by side. A man who has his own passions, his own friendships, his own rich inner life. He isn't looking for a woman to complete him. He's looking for a partner to share the journey with. That takes the pressure off. She doesn't have to be his everything, his therapist, his social coordinator, his sole source of meaning. She gets to be herself because he is already himself. There's a freedom in that, a lightness. Underpinning all of this, really, is a simple, almost childlike concept: kindness. But not the performative, holding the door kind of kindness. Though that's nice. It's the intrinsic kindness. How does he speak to the waiter when the order is wrong? How does he talk about his friends when they're not there? What is his relationship with animals or with strangers in need? This reveals a fundamental orientation toward the world. Is it a hostile place to be conquered, or a shared space to be navigated with grace? A kind man is not a weak man. It takes immense strength to choose kindness when you're frustrated, tired, or wronged. And that kindness is the bedrock of trust. Because in the end, that's what this is all about. Trust. Not just, will he be faithful, though that's part of it, but deeper. Can I trust him with my vulnerabilities? Can I trust him not to weaponize my feelings? Can I trust him to be on my team when things get hard? Can I trust that he sees me, the real me, and isn't just in love with an idea of me? These things, the listening, the stability, the enthusiasm, the autonomy, the kindness, they aren't traits you put on like a jacket. They're the result of a man who has done or is doing his own inner work, who is comfortable in his own skin, who isn't looking for someone to save him or validate his existence. So it's not about looks or money. It's about the quality of presence. It's about who you are when no one is watching, and how that person naturally makes others feel when they are around. It's about building a self that is whole enough to welcome another whole self in. And perhaps that's the real answer. It's not a secret code to crack. It's an invitation to become yourself, the kind of person you'd want to come home to. So, that's just one perspective, of course. A quiet conversation about the quiet things that often matter most. If this resonated with you, if it felt like a worthwhile way to spend these last few minutes, then maybe you know someone else who might find some value in it too. Sharing it is a lovely way to say that. And if you'd like more of these kinds of conversations, well, I'm here making them. Consider subscribing. It just lets the algorithm know that this is a space for thoughtful talk, and it helps more people find their way here. Mostly, though, thank you for watching. For listening, take care of yourselves out there.